But we have a downtime to get to.
Let's get her done.
Let's get her done.
Thought we had more supply and power, but oh well.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, you do not. But where we begin is at Hotel de Foci with both of you getting ready, starting your day. It is the 57th of Lion Year, and I must ask, what are you guys doing?
I think the biggest one on our agenda is figuring out how the said man kills.
The what? The who man?
This, I don't know why I said said, but you know, Savon. Fuck, how do you say it? Savon?
Savoy.
Savoy. There's no N there.
Gotcha. Then how would you like to go about trying to do that?
I guess, you know, trying to go around to, like, other members of the family and seeing, like, you know, what they've heard.
Gotcha.
You know,
Then
going around that way.
how many intel would you like to spend?
I was thinking, like, 3.
That good, Keenan?
I mean, I'm fine with more if you want to, Brandon.
I'd push it to 4 then.
Okay.
One plus 4.
Gotcha. Then, going through with 4, go ahead and roll 46 for me,
Okay.
Bane. Pretty good. You like 14. So, as you go through and you start collecting the rumors about Florentine Savoy, Florentine has a nickname, the Kindly Reaper. A name that has been a hard one over the years. The Kindly Reaper comes in all types of shapes and forms. Doesn't particularly use magic, although people haven't ruled out the Kindly Reaper using magic when they are sent on a job. They use traps, planning, subterfuge, and a series of very fine and custom-made artificed weapons and gadgets for their kills. They do whatever is necessary. They, for many, are a ghost story. Many believe that the Kindly Reaper doesn't exist. And yet, you met them. They are around.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy indeed.
Is it scary story time?
It's session time, Athena.
Oh shit!
Anyways. Okay. I have to get him into a situation where he can't plan. At least take that out, that aspect of it. Can't get anywhere he wants us to be. Okay. What else do I have on my list here? Well, He said a day. I mean, if we just hold up, if we choose our little place to be, and we don't go anywhere he wants us to be, we could do something there, but friendly Reaper.
The Kindly Reaper.
Kindly. Hmm.
Kindly Reaper.
I mean, planning against the planner, just I think our best option is still to go, get a factory probably and like set it up to be in our advantage. He's probably gonna somehow figure out about it, though, and have his own things to set up. We just need to be able to adapt and keep on moving.
What if we got a body double? Of the key. Strap some explosives to him. And then, we set up the key somewhere where he's expected to be, and then just wait.
I
Then
mean,
boom.
well, depending on the explosion, it might not kill him. It might
It'll
hurt civilians.
at least weaken him.
Yeah. But I have a feeling he's good enough to tell a double from a non-double.
That only if he can clearly see him.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking more, kind of like the day of, or the, before the day, getting Ziano to the factory and, hold him out there. And then once he gets in, we have a bunch of traps and stuff already set as he moves to the factory, and we get Ziano towards the exit and having maybe 3 carts or something, and we have a random curtain for him, or there's 3 carts, and then Savoy doesn't see which one he gets in, and they all drive off in different directions if the assassin even gets that far in the first place. But I was thinking more just booby trap a warehouse or factory.
Mm-hmm.
We have some more. Could we, spend 1 or 2 more intel to hear about one of his last kills?
Yeah, you could certainly do
Or
that.
at least rumor. Cool.
Gotcha. So, 2 intel you're spending then?
Yeah, we'll go for 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Then, with 2, the rumor you hear is about a baron in, the far-off province and county of Sar. The Kindly Reaper was hired to kill the baron. What the Kindly Reaper ended up doing was, this baron had a proclivity for buying, vases. And so, the Kindly Reaper became a major player in, the vase selling industry, and made sure to become a patron for basically every one of like the best vase makers on the Titanic, Dark, Prime, and Primordial Ring. After that was complete, he then began having each one of these basically like Potter's vase makers start adding in small bits of explosive powder to each of their vases without their knowing, as he was providing the actual materials for the vases. After he filled the Baron's house with these vases over the course of a couple months, and based on this intel, he also started hiring people to become the Baron's friends, and every vase that was not one of his vases that they sold, the friends would dunk on that vase, causing the Baron to get rid of it, buy a new vase that was, of course, going to be from him. So basically completely infiltrated the Baron's life. And the final part of the plan was the Kindly Reaper hired a random ass individual to walk in with a special pipe. This special pipe had like a tonic of alchemical ingredients inside the actual pipe, so that when it was smoked, it would release this gas into the house. Just a small amount of it, but he only needed a small amount. And all it then took was one flaming arrow through a window. House went sky high, and it went so sky high because the mixture that the Kindly Reaper used teleported parts of the Baron's soul across the cosmic stack. So even though he was filthy rich, no one could revive him. And that's what he did.
What are the vices of the key?
I mean, he drinks, he smokes, but like he doesn't have like a lot of vices, and like he will stop drinking and stop smoking, as you guys have seen when the situation gets dire. But he's very loyal to the family and like very protective of everyone within.
Okay.
Fuck.
So he plays the long game. So he probably has something. If I had to guess, he either how would he do this? How would you? Okay, so he plays the long game.
I would also say that based on the intel, he only kills who he's paid to kill. He
Yeah.
just makes sure
even-
that he stays dead.
Even in that explosion, there wasn't like collateral.
There was only one. Only the
Oh,
Baron
because
was
he
in the
released the
house.
gas and he got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
Only one death. It was a very hard thing to like pin down to this guy, as like it based on
Yeah.
the meticulous nature of it. Like there are individuals in the crime family, and this information comes from the Arcavio crime family and like rumors that have been heard from them, where like one of the individuals who tried to like get in on the pottery business like kind of sniffed this out and followed the trail. They're not dead right now. However, they have fallen into a severe reliance on drugs that just popped up very recently. And like it was very hard to like trace. And even then, like there are some principles of it where people are like, was it the Kindly Reaper, or was this just like a weird coincidence? But like with all the Potters, even Potters who this dude never bought pottery from, like everything with the Kindly Reaper is a conspiracy in a way. Where like you could play it off as like Potters just thought it made their pottery better, that held up in the kiln more effectively, but and it's the fact that with that entire explosion, only the Baron died and his soul was ripped apart that made people go, was this the Kindly Reaper?
Okay, so
Oh fuck.
I doubt that it's going to be something that grand. However, having other people with him, is probably going to mitigate that avenue, at least a little bit. Because who knows if he'd ever switch up his game. Just to make sure the job got done. The next is the idea of conspiracies. The first thing that comes to mind is the Key's daughter, and using that as an avenue. Just off the top of my head. Using her somehow.
Let's see.
He's playing the long game.
I'm also wondering. I mean, he did personally come to us and say he was going for Ziano. I mean, I doubt. I doubt he was gonna go for someone else, because just looking at the thing, it says maybe that's just.
It's not that like he's going for someone else. It was like he'd utilize the daughter to get that killing blow.
Well, no, I meant from the message, but it's probably him just giving us the courtesy. It is Ziano instead of the vague higher ranking members. No, I was just thinking of that possibly, but I think it's Ziano.
Yeah. If he's planned this out, and he's so I think we can agree that he's playing the long game. Everything is set up. I think it's a game at this point.
I mean, another thing we can do, we ran into the trouble on Chandrian's mission of we didn't change up his routine. Maybe that's what we just need to try to do with Ziano. Change literally every single aspect on that day. Just do everything different. And maybe that'll freak out Savoy enough to throw him off his game. But even that seems like...
I wonder if how would you go around killing the Key?
I would ask for the day of life of the Key, but I feel like that's a little weird to go obtain.
I mean, it's probably not going to be given. Like, the Key's
Yeah.
activities are kept pretty secret.
Yeah.
His office is in a pocket dimension. It's not within any particular building. A lot of his activities are shrouded.
If it's in a pocket dimension, could he cut off the pocket dimension then in some way? Just destroying it and never being able to be getting back?
Potentially.
Yeah. So we would have to keep him. I think that's another thing we can cut off if we keep him out of a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god. Think. I'm missing something. There's something. What am I? Let's see. Sticky notes. Hold on. Okay. No. Okay. Where's the spot on my wall? Okay. We have. So we have the key. He likes drinking and smoking. And his office is in a pocket dimension.
Mm-hmm. Family is obviously top priority. So, if anything, maybe like the day of, like some event's gonna play out involving like needing to go and help the family, and that's what maybe Savoy's trying to pull him into.
Yeah. Savoy. Florentine Savoy. The Baron was his last kill, right, Colin?
The last one that is known about.
Yeah.
Okay. Florentine Savoy. Okay. Let's see. Baron. That was. What's the estimated time on how long Savoy was working on this assassination?
Hard to say.
I was about to say, yeah. If anything, like
Not a few
year
days.
to 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't a few days.
Yeah.
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 He
So
took
this
his
was him with
time.
like a year or two prep time.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which this need to see the dates. It's might have been like, I think that popped up right before our second to last mission. Let's see here.
I don't think that's when he started. I think he's been planning this. This is just like he let something slip, or he's confident, or he just wants a game.
53rd.
Let's see.
It's been 5 days since we've learned.
Yeah.
From our spies.
Okay. So, if we keep him out of the pocket dimension and we keep people by him, that'll limit a couple ways that he could get to the key. I think, yeah, he loves his family, so creating an event that the key feels that he needs to be present for or respond to, then that'll keep him. But like, if we know that Savoy won't hurt anyone else, or likely isn't hurt to anyone else, if he made an emergency, like, all we would have to do is just say, no, you can't go, no matter how bad it seems. Like, we just need to wait this out. And that would be thwarted, but I don't think it would be that easy. There's
Yeah. Like, if anything, like, if it's like that, it's gonna, us trying to be spiritual, against the key. But, I still tried, the factory idea. Unless, we need to kill Savoy in some way, because he won't stop until his mission's complete. He's just called his shot.
Yeah. Okay. Allegra, daughter of the key. I guess another avenue. Do we know what happened to Allegra? She just
Yeah, we were there for it.
Yeah,
well, we didn't kill her.
Didn't kill her.
Yeah.
She's in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see. Alright. Okay, so she is in the hotel, okay. Fuck.
I wonder if we could try to go to Elodia, talk to her. I mean, it's still a couple days out. I don't know how much intel we can, or how much foresight she could give us. But maybe this point we, just try to maybe talk to an NPC.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Other than you now, it was Raphael also knows about it. Sarah let him know. Wonder if we should go to Raphael first. He's gonna. Maybe if we present him with some of the information, he probably already knows, but get another brain on it. Is Raphael Zocco around, or is he pretty busy?
He's around.
Cool. Could I go find him with Walker?
Sure. He probably would find him at this point in kind of like a private room in the Pyro Club, actually. Kind of heading there. It seems like he's reviewing like paperwork and things of that nature. As you would walk in, he would acknowledge you both as you enter. Hello. Said this was
Hello.
important.
Yeah, we've been working on trying to figure out what Savoy's been up to and how he's gonna go about things.
Right. And what have you learned?
Very in depth of what he's done. At least one of the kills he took on, it was a Baron and Sar. Seemed like a year-long stakeout, but he managed to infiltrate a pottery. The Baron was very into pottery, and he started lacing the suppliers with like sort of this explosive resin in it. And, if the Baron ever bought something he didn't, wasn't from him, he would hire friends to go in and, shit talk the vase, and he'd get rid of it and, get one from the suppliers he was supplying to. And eventually he let someone else release some gas in there, just a little bit. And then he fired a fire arrow through the window, causing the whole house to blow up with just when the Baron was there. And supposedly it also was another part that made it so the Baron couldn't be revived.
I see. So, the Kindly Reaper's reputation is true.
Mm-hmm. What is interesting is him calling his shot and us kind of figuring out that it's, our spies have known or gave us this information 5 days ago. So we're not working with a year, theoretically, but he's definitely had some time. As you know, the Roderick, he used him to get closer to our group to deliver the message.
Right. So the alert, this is part of Florentine's plan. Is that what you're saying?
In some way, yes. But our spies noted that he wanted high-ranking members. I don't know. I think there's a chance he was calling Ziano, but I don't know, maybe it just seems weird he's calling out Ziano on a certain day.
That it does. Calling out my father. Oh, the spies said high-ranking members. These are two different pieces of information.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm leaning towards being true.
It's just where we want to put all of our eggs. Because if we put everything on Ziano, that leaves 2 other people free.
Very true. Okay. Have you thought about the plan for the day then?
I thought about it mostly around Ziano. I was planning on setting, if we could get a factory, trap it out a little bit. And so if Savoy does get in, we have the trap set up, and then we move him towards the exit with a couple other carts waiting for him. Have 3 carts for him to randomly get into one and send them all 3 carts out.
See.
But this does change a bit if we need to protect multiple assets.
So with the carts, you're betting on the fact that the Reaper wouldn't go for all three.
Yes.
I see. It's fair. It's fair enough. But if there are multiple targets, then it only delays the inevitable and leaves the others open.
Another thing is, we've also learned he will only kill his target.
Is that a surefire rule?
Well, I mean, concerning what he did with the Baron.
True. Okay, so let's just say then it's a rule. Only his targets. So that means perhaps you can catch the Reaper in a trap. Or perhaps he would need to kill multiple targets. Multiple people that they were not hired to kill.
Mm-hmm.
You think this might work? Might be effective?
Can he say that one more time for my brain, Colin?
Do you think
Sorry.
attaching innocent people that were not targeted to the main targets, the only way to kill the main target is to kill innocents, would be effective?
Yeah, sorry. I think it's a good idea. Worst case, maybe we just host a public event. We could do something at Cynthia's Palace, have like a casino day, make sure we have trusted members next to our top ranks.
I see. Perhaps.
A lot of hands then, though.
A lot of hands, a lot of opportunity. The Reaper to get in. There's potential. What do you need from me this moment?
Yes. I mean, I think on the day of, I think I need you to more be ready to just change up your schedule. Do things differently.
Very well. You do that.
And I think we need to start working on a more clear plan to protect the three of you.
Okay, then get to it. We still have a family to run and businesses. If all our actions grind to a halt over the next few days, we are going to die to the Jirochi family, to the Genovese, to all the other vultures that are prying at us.
Understood.
Oh, leave me. I have meetings.
Thank you for your time. And Bane would head off.
Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha. So with that, I think our best thing is to go under the assumption that they're going to go after 3 targets on the day. But, you know, we can limit that. we keep trusted people close to each one of them. Hmm. Okay. Just not sure about a plan. Let's see, what do we have here? I mean, like, there's no way you can really infiltrate if we announce event the day of, basically. To do event where, our people are going to be there, and he won't have time to react. So, yeah, okay. So here's what I'm thinking, Keenan. Alright. We go for an event at the day of Cynthia's Palace to, Zocco get together. It's going to put a big target on our back, but if it's the day of, it's going to be a lot harder for anyone to really do anything. And why we keep people close to the key and the others, we can go around and try to sniff out Savoy.
See if we can rent someplace out that's not with attached to the Zocco family. That's gonna be risky, a lot, way risky, but that eliminates the risk of Savoy having planned out any of our establishments for use in the assassination.
Okay.
Well, more than I guarantee that we're going to run into trouble with one of the families, probably the Dorochis. However, with Savoy planning things out and playing the winning game for as long as he does, if there's anything that he could have been using to aid in our establishments, that cuts that off.
Yeah, the only problem is if we try to go look for a place to rent, like maybe he's like thought about that too, and like he's gonna have someone that's gonna sell us on a place he's already booby trapped.
Well then, how about
At least with Cynthia's Palace, like we know that place. Yeah, maybe he could have infiltrated too, but like we could easily host an event there. We don't have to spend too much stuff for that.
Colin, are there any like abandoned warehouses or like barns in the area?
I mean, there are warehouses that are empty, yeah.
Anything like outside of town for the city?
I mean, yeah. There are barns and like potential like empty buildings outside of town.
Okay. Maybe we have
Only problem too, I kind of wanted the general public there because he could maybe choose to just kill all Zoccos. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, anyone could be a high-ranking member of the Zocco. That's a kind of another reason for Cynthia's palace. Oh, my computer.
I was thinking, like we host a party out in the countryside, day of. Um, I mean, it's gonna cost a lot, but like we buy, disposable or somewhat disposable, like you know, cutlery, utensils, anything we need. Like everything we're gonna get, we get, day of. Um, and then we just have like a country party in a barn. Leave your weapons at the door, kind of thing. Like,
Leave your weapons at the door?
well, that way, like no one's gonna come in, and it's a bit of a safety measure against families. Unless they're coming in to gun us down, then they're gonna start a fight at the door.
Are you planning to invite other families?
Well, if it's gonna be just an open invitation to the public, the families are definitely gonna try and take advantage of that.
Oh, okay.
The closer we are to danger, the farther we are from harm.
God. I
We host a party for all through the night into the early or into the next morning, and then we play it by ear from there. Unless you think we need to find a way to bring in Savoy so we can kill him.
I think we need to find Savoy and kill him. He is not going to stop until he may have called his shot and say he's going to do it on this day, but I don't think that's going to stop him from completing his mission.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why I'm just thinking Cynthia's palace, surround our people with, people, the best we could do with people they trust, try to change up their routine, do that while we try to hunt down Savoy.
What if we struck a deal with Priam?
What sort of deal?
Let him go.
For what?
Protection.
Brother, we have been terrible people to that man.
Yeah. I'm just shooting out everything. I'm shooting out everything that might be unconventional or will have some kind of, cause some kind of problems, but would you know,
I
throw
don't think
them
this
off.
is a event we need to release the Seraph for. Uh, Aye. Since, aye. So you want to spend more to do the country club, or the country barn?
I mean, I'm just thinking it moves Ziano and the higher ups out of any Zocco establishment that's probably been scoped out and planned for. Um, and and if everything that we need for the party is bought that day from some other distributor that we don't normally use, I think that helps our chances a little bit.
Yeah, we're just not working with a lot of supply either to,
Yeah.
do that. And we probably will also have to spend more power because it's not an area we control. So, I mean, we might just have, that might just be tanking supply and power. Which, what mission is this? It's a hit mission? Or, here, let me check.
Enforcement.
Enforcement. Okay, let me pull up this sheet really quick. Enforcement. Okay, not everyone's gonna be prestiged on this mission. One dice there. What's our order? Our order's 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're not there. Dishonorable. We are not dishonorable. So we have to try to keep 1 power if we want an extra d6. We're sitting at 2 though right now. I guess, I mean, this is going to be an all-day event, so we can't carry it out at night, technically. Are there at least 2 members of the group with a reputation with the target of this mission? Guess, what is... Yeah. So we're operating around 1d6 to 2d6 for our engagement roll, which it isn't terrible. Let's see. I mean, yeah, other than taking... It's like another thing for this, like, how are we gonna, like... We're not really gonna be, like, making money or anything off this, really. Unless we're gonna charge people an entry fee.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the other thing, is, like, kind of a waste of a day. I mean, not really, but if we can make some money off the day too, should probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have a abandoned farm, farm area that we're planning on hosting a get ticket. Like, what are we gonna call it? Oh man. Like, I mean, I guess we could try to do like just a poker event on out there. Do something more like that. I mean, okay. So, how are we going to catch him is the real thing. Let's say if we set this whole thing up out there.
What if he disguises himself as somebody?
That's, our biggest concern. Oh, I mean, we just don't have the resources to buy equipment to do all that detecting of magic. Or, detecting of, like, disguise, which, he didn't use a disguise for us, right, Colin? He just, he was just acting weird.
What do you mean acting weird?
Oh, he was trying to act like a different person. Yeah, never mind. That was a dumb question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to think of not real traps or anything we can really set up during this. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. Hmm.
You think outside the box? What? Conspiracy. What would be a conspiracy? What would be a good conspiracy for the killing of members of the Zoccos?
I mean, we haven't had, like, we've learned about this last session. The only information we have is, like, he said he's going on Ziano on that day. Which I think is to leave our other members vulnerable. So I think it's the big thing is just we just need to be ready the day of to just try to sniff something out.
This feels like the game of wits.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else we could really do? I mean, I mean, like, if we're going this far out of town, like, I don't really see the point of making it like a public invitation. Maybe just if anything, he's probably gone right now, or he's probably talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm thinking just make it a pass it around in the Zocco circles that we're going out to have a poker tournament.
Yeah.
Well, there will be food and drink provided, and the 3 members are going to be there, and we're just going to try to sniff out Savoy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Because we have to be unpredictable. That's the we. This fuck. I don't know. What could I can't think. What the fuck? Dude, what? This is killing me. This is actually.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of info to go off of. The info we have is he's killing high-ranking members. He talked to Raph, or he knew a stagehand had information to help us infiltrate the play, and he basically disguised himself as that person. And then he came to us the day Aether stopped and called a shot to possibly bait out the other leaders, because we put all of our eggs in one basket against Ciano.
Yeah.
So we just, with that, I think we just need a public event, and we just need to try to sniff them out.
Yeah. There. Okay, I think. So the spies heard that he was going after high officials,
Mm-hmm.
and Kindly Reaper said to you guys specifically that he was going after Ziana.
Yes.
Okay. I keep getting flashbacks to fucking Princess and the Bride. With this. Yeah, so we're gonna do high officials. There are 3 people considered high officials or high ranks with the Zocco family.
Yeah, that's kind of what we assume. They're going for one of the 3.
I think he's going for all 3.
Possibly, yes.
I don't think it's a plus. I think he is. Have you seen The Princess Bride?
No.
Okay. There is a scene with this. What's the guy's name? What's he call himself?
With the Sicilian?
Yeah, the Sicilian.
Okay.
So there's this Sicilian. He kidnaps a princess, and then this pirate comes after him, and the Sicilian challenges this guy to a game of wits. Or no, it's the other way around. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there's two cups, and
Oh yes, I know the scene.
yeah, but the whole thing is that both cups were poisoned. I think that's what he's doing here.
I mean, I don't think we should do a smaller event then,
Mm-hmm.
because we're gonna need to keep our, we don't want our targets close enough where he could just get all three of them.
Yeah. So
It'd probably actually be quicker to, find him though if we had all three of our targets in one place.
mhm. We have to beat the game of wits. So I'm going on the assumption that they're all targets. That he's gonna go for all three of them. He gave quote unquote misinformation to make us like pick one over the other,
Yep.
and still get the kills off.
If we kept Ziano and we lost our hand in our it's not counselor, consigliere.
Consigliere.
I mean, that's a devastating blow.
Yeah. I think that they need to understand that they cannot eat, drink, smoke, whatever during this party. I think that'll cut off another avenue, another potential avenue.
That's still a crazy ask. I mean, I can step in and be a taster.
Yeah, I think because here's the thing with that, because okay, let me take a step back. All right, so we're looking at this. He gave us a week to prepare. He knows that we're gonna try and outplay him. So he's built in contingencies. So yeah, of course. So I think he's looking at one, either we take the bait and think one of those is red herrings, and we're just gonna guard one group or the other,
mm-hmm.
and that gives him free reign to the other targets.
Mm-hmm.
Or we try and protect all three, which will make it harder for him, but he's got to have something. And if he knows that we're gonna research into him, so he's going to, if he knows his trail and that he only takes out his targets. So obviously we're gonna try and keep an explosion from happening. So of course we're gonna have a bunch of people around him or around our VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you go about killing someone in a party or at a party? Well, one, you poison the food.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, he can't, just poison everything, because then he's taking out multiple target or multiple people,
Mm-hmm.
or he's potentially taking out people.
Yeah.
So he would have to be there to give them to ensure that, you know, whatever they get, you know, is spiked and ensure that it goes to them.
Mhm.
So yeah, having like a taster I think is a good call. That cuts off one. What else could he do?
Obviously, we have to avoid windows or anything, so a chance he just picks them off with a bow or a sniper.
That would require him to be at like 2 places at once. He would have to. So I think if we get someone like a taster to ensure the food is, or drink or whatever isn't spiked, that's going to force him to do something like that. Go and take a window. Then if we keep them, what were you said you wanted to do? What, like a poker night or
Yeah,
something?
I was thinking, like a poker event.
Okay. Next avenue there would be being a dealer and like putting some kind of like powder or something onto the cards or chips.
It'd be hard in a group poker game, considering multiple people would be getting the cards. Like he would have to like sleight of hand it right in front of everyone, watching the cards.
I don't doubt that he could do that.
Mhm.
That's that scenario. Or maybe he breaks his MO a little bit and comes in fighting and is just non-lethal to everybody but his targets.
Possibly. Do we have an escape route ready then? And what would that look like?
Uh,
Because that's like another thing we'd have to watch over, because that could tamper with why everyone's inside before he makes his move, unless we can somehow hide it in the barn. But like at this point, how big is this barn at this point?
let's not scrap up on this. Let's stay at the casino.
Okay. So back at the casino then. A lot more open. It's going to be a more public event. I mean, we could keep our people more to a VIP area.
I think I don't think we keep people to the Zoccos to a VIP area. However, we keep the leadership together. Well,
at least in a room, because we saw how big the casino is.
Yeah.
It took 4 turns of fighting for people to get through.
I think,
or 5 or 6.
We at least have one bodyguard and one player assigned to each VIP.
We only have 4 people though, so I mean,
Like, Well, yeah, but there's only 3 targets that we're looking at right now, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Marcus can be more on a balcony.
Yeah.
Since he has the sniper rifle to watch over everything.
We will act as tasters.
Mhm.
So we keep them in a room together, so that helps minimize. One, we don't clump them together because that just makes it a little bit easier for him to. Because if we're separate and one person goes down, obviously he gets one person, but then everyone's on edge, and that's going to make his life. Oh, God, this is.
Yeah, the big problem is like we need people to be going out and being able to like search for Savoy, because in this situation we're kind of locking ourselves down.
I don't think we search for him. I think we need to wait for him to come to us.
Just so try to eliminate every avenue and just make him make a move.
Yeah. I think that's the... So, like, if they're playing cards, we'll have the bodyguard, playing the deck, or, using the cards and the chips for our VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have us, the players, as tasters. That eliminates those avenues. Also, as the tasters, we also need to be able to keep an eye out just in case, someone gets a little too close.
Give me a second. I'm writing this all down for us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's smart. Fuck. This is a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we we might need to have. I guess if Marcus is gonna be on the balcony, he can try to start looking for like subtle things. But like if we just kind of wait around, like he'll just wait until tomorrow or the next day. That's why we kind of need to go after him too a bit.
Yeah.
Because we might just have to say, like someone else is like watching over, the deck for the like for the key or something, or it's we don't have a lot of people to work with.
I don't trust anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Watch over the sheep.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but we also need to go find this guy.
It's a conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. How? Yeah. How? This is... I wish more people were here. I feel so dumb. I know I'm missing something.
This is a lot we've done to just limit the possibilities.
Yeah.
The only problem is we need to be able to like go out and get him too.
The problem I'm having is that I feel like there's something that I'm overlooking or I'm not noticing, and I can't pull back far enough to see it. And we're gonna get to tomorrow. Something's gonna happen, and then it's all gonna click, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot. This is
Usually what happens.
What am I missing?
Staring you right in the face.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Colin.
No problem.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but how do I... Where can I stream the John Wick movies? Do we know who hired?
The Genovese is what our spies told us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We know he's coming.
Genovese hired him.
What if... What if he's just trying to... What if it's more than just the head? Like, it's everyone. And he's gonna come in and wreck our shit. Like, he's expecting us to try and prepare for some stealthy assassination, and he's just gonna walk in and catch us. Just catch us off guard. He's coming in for a fight. He's not even gonna try and sneak in. Or, he's gonna do a little bit of sneaking, but, like, once he's in, he's just gonna fight. What if the hit is just for, like, the family itself? And he's expecting us to try and prepare for... Yeah, I think the hit is for the family. He's expecting us to prepare for some small-ass assassination, or, some stealthy assassination, when he just needs to come through and clear us out. He wants us all together. He wants us to be watching, like, every plate that moves, every card that is flipped, just to walk in and murder everyone.
Okay.
Because of course we're gonna try and block out every altercation.
So, I mean, this does change a lot of things then. Like, I mean, this would completely change it to, like, we have to keep everyone separate then. But then,
So
you could
that is the balancing game, because either we're all together and he takes everyone on, or we're all separate and he just does multiple little fights. Okay, he's coming for the family. How? We just have to prepare for a BBEG fight. We gotta figure something out. There's no confirmation that he uses magic. Or there's no confirmation that he... Whatever. Using magic is not off the table. Mm-hmm. Yes. Using magic is not something that we can count out.
Okay.
He just needs to get in.
just needs to get in.
Events, but okay. How do we go about balancing protecting everyone?
Is there a way where we could make a room that just nullifies all magic?
Potentially.
Be very expensive.
Yeah. But it would create... It would limit him using magic if he uses it, and so it would just be a straight slog. It would be straight fight. Just pure skill.
Mm-hmm.
This also leans on him possibly not having an explosive. So I guess another thing we could do is actually turn this into a real public event. If he's gonna kill Zoccos, we just turn this into a full public event.
Mm-hmm.
So to limit him, just using a bomb, because the Genovese, they're at the top. We asked a while ago of what are the Genovese up to. They have been working. They have been staying quiet because the target is on them.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been doing public events and everything, and maybe with everything that's happened with we blew up their fleet. That was the fleet in the harbor was there. So this could probably just be them getting their get back. We can't do anything to you, but we're gonna hire a guy since we're the number one right now and we have all the money and resources to go after you. And we're gonna get you to huddle around one person by him calling that shot, so we're all together to protect Ziano and just blow us the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna make it a public event.
And I think how we get people to show up to is we're gonna lose some money, but I think we make it so there's a little extra winnings today, extra 10% if you win games. We're paying out 10% more.
Yeah.
So to get more public people here, and we're not just blown the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay. However, when he shows up and he comes, fighting, people are gonna run.
Yes. But at least we're not going to get blown up by a bomb. We're going to turn this into the slug.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I wonder if there's really any way to limit a bomb. Guess not really. Unless you had a way to detect it. Or I guess on.
How much would it cost for an intent detector?
Like a supply, and probably like some power as well, as you would need to buy it and then get it smuggled to you without being tracked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then our other supply would probably have to go for like the 10% poker payout. Or, add extra 10%. Or, actually maybe that's what we do. We instead of like saying it's only for like poker event. And that's how we have like we keep our VIPs good.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, hey, 10% payout on poker from the house for like winnings. So like we still have our VIPs in one area and we still have all this big public event going on.
What if we invite the Genovese?
Why? I don't know if there's any way to get in contact with them, but there were
You can get in contact with the Genovese.
yeah, I was about to say, because there's some that also drank at our bar, like, invite them out for like this poker event.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really funny.
I mean, that might. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but like I think that would also help with.
But they might, if Savoy comes out, they might just, take that as an opportunity to be like, well, fuck it, let's just jump the Zoccos.
That's yeah.
It's all catch-22.
Yeah. What if we invite them with the intent of trying to work together, like work things over?
Mm.
And so, I don't know. I'm trying to find any oddball I can throw to shift the playing field. Um,
I'm trying to write down this plan now, too.
yeah. What if we invited the Roaches?
No. That's one name I would never even consider inviting anywhere near to any of our places.
If we We're like, there's gonna be no fighting. Like, we give our word as as the family, and then if or when the Kindly Reaper shows up, like, and starts causing problems, like, I mean, they're gonna want to fight.
Yeah, but we also have to remember who the fuck the Dorochis are. They just want to kill us as mad as that guy does. Like, maybe if we, we did the... well, I really don't want to pull them into this either.
Okay. No, we don't have the supply. I was gonna think like we make the tables, like we put like a lining of metal and then refurbish them so they can flip up, so we make shields.
That would be cool.
But
I mean, there is a system that you can use for getting more supply.
There is a system we can use for getting more supply. Yeah, whatever.
And it's sitting in a hotel room.
Yeah, fuck off. I mean, what do we technically, we only have honor and order to give up. I'm guessing it is so fucked up, but I'm guessing if we give up order, we're probably going to be sacrificing people.
what if we just invite her, to play? And then, when shit goes down, she shows up. I mean, I'm sure she would love to fight an assassin with such renown.
Well, I think yeah, but like, it's not like she enjoys the fighting. She enjoys the like leaving someone's eye. She would probably just prefer an easier target than, one of such renown.
But think of the what's the word? Think of which, how she's going to be viewed as the one who killed the Kindly Reaper.
I don't think she cares.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. Maybe there's a small percent chance, but like, like, why take the risk of getting hurt again? Because last time we asked her to help us with a thing, she died.
that's true.
And you would also probably know, like, she is a devil now. She does not do things for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, yeah. He's short notice, so I mean, maybe he doesn't have a crazy elaborate plan. I mean, maybe he was just trying to get us all in one place and use a bomb. So we can eliminate that with the public event at least.
Mm-hmm.
The other instance, if he does cause a scene or like an instance to get us like away from where we are, start getting, civilians to evacuate, that puts us into a situation there. So we need to think of how to, at that point, get out our VIPs and then us just be ready to fight. Obviously, we keep Marcus up on the balcony.
Hmm. I think this is going to be an open invitation for him to come in. We want him to come in. And as soon as,
Mhm.
like, there's going to be civilians, and we're going to try to have civilians in the VIP area.
Yep.
So I think his next move is going to try and start a fight to clear everyone out.
Mhm.
And at that point, we just have to move with the civilians.
Yeah.
I
I mean, at least move the VIPs with the civilians. Okay. So with that, then,
it's more
we could,
than
huh?
it's everyone. I genuinely think he's coming for everyone.
Well, yes, I understand that, but
Yeah.
like, as we're like evacuating the place, we're gonna need to set up to kill him, because we have to kill this guy. So like, if we move our VIPs and like the other Zocco, like have the other Zoccos like funnel out with the civilians, like that protects them and that leaves us a shot to fight him. Now we just need to deal with that shot to fight him.
Yeah. This is where the bombs are gonna, or not bombs, but I think this is where the traps would have to come in.
Yeah. That is another thing, trapping it beforehand. Comes in.
What traps can we do?
Okay. So with the exit strategy, do we want to try to have like, Colin? There's not like a train, but like, are there like is there like limousine carts? Is what I'm sort of asking.
I mean, there are carriages that are like bigger, yeah.
Okay, because that's what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe we use like, if this kind of like pops off, we have like carriages like that we originally like bring the Zoccos and stuff in on, and like once it pops off, when we start moving people towards the exit, we just use those carriages as like max like ways to get people away from the palace.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. We have some of the Zoccos just be like, hey, get in the car, and they take them to like one of our other close locations just to get just to keep our VIPs and other Zoccos intact.
Yeah. What if we bring them to?
I was just gonna say like the Pyro Club.
Yeah.
But that's just a little note. The big thing now is like, how are we gonna deal with like traps and stuff? Like, how are we gonna fight this guy? We at least get a small item to use for the mission.
Mm-hmm.
If we have someone to take that role, though, that's the thing. We might just need a spy master. Okay. I don't have... I mean, I have the one poison. That's not going to do much though. Traps. What traps could we do in a casino? I mean, we could keep stuff hidden under tables.
Yeah, that is true.
The other questions like, what would they be? I mean, ooh, maybe it's probably gonna be expensive, but like, we have 2 tables that have like, that have like we could like set up a like, what's a ballista, but like maybe something a little smaller to just give us a more offensive weapon.
That would be awesome.
It would be
Just a
pretty
small
sick.
ballista.
Yeah. Like even one would like be cool.
Yeah. I think we'd have to try and account for it taking, a few turns to get set up properly, but
Yeah. I think like oh. Ooh. So maybe we like we have like certain like colored chairs set up at the table, and like in the ceiling we put like something that falls, like spike trap or something, like spiky balls, and like make them like look like there's like it's a light up there.
yeah.
But like once we like get them in position under the trap, we can like activate them.
Oh yeah. I think that might give it away. We might just have to have like a designated seat where like no one can sit here. Well, we also don't know what he looks like, so
I mean, I know what he looks like, or at least a version of him. Yes. But I mean, I think if we just have a different colored chair at the poker table, and like that's like the only indication. Like, I mean, at least if there's like we still set it up like thematically, like it's in the middle, like a red chair, and the other chairs are like yellow, like 4 yellow chairs and then 1 red chair in the middle. Or we could just say it's where the dealer sits, and we just set them there, and then we lure them into the spots where the dealer usually is, and then we have like the button there, or like a button somewhere else. But like that's how, like that's the only way like for people to know is set up where the dealer would be.
yeah. Make him act as the dealer.
No, like I'm saying, once it's kicked off, we have like a trap set up, and we lure him over to where a dealer would be standing, and that's like the indicator where like the falling trap would be.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I think we should also have an escape route through the back, just in case he comes through, like, initially just guns blazing.
I mean, it's going to be like moving with the civilians. That's like, I mean, we can funnel them through the back of this casino, yeah. Just like whatever direction he comes from, we just have them go the other way.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, so I'm just trying to like write up this plan now. So, do we want to spend our supplies and stuff on like like I'm trying to think of like what they would be, we'd be dropping. I'm thinking of like the spiky metal balls from like Mario or something. But
What if
like
it's just,
there, huh?
what if it's just like just a bunch of like concrete slabs and blocks?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think a ceiling could support that. It would need to be like something lighter and deadlier.
Mm. What if we just rig up a chandelier to fall?
Oh yeah, we could just do chandeliers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could rig up like weak links, and Deadshot just has to shoot those and drop them.
Oh, so like weaken the chain or weaken chandeliers enough for like Deadshot just to shoot them once we get them into
Mhm.
position.
Yeah.
Okay. So Savoy is most likely going to kill as many Zoccos as possible. He tried to gather us all in one place.
Yeah. What if I don't know how much he's gonna try scoping out beforehand.
Mhm.
But like, what if we try and make it appear like we'll have the VIP area where the civilians are, and like we'll make it seem like that's where all the Zoccos are gonna be, but we've funneled out like the heads, and we kind of just make it so it's just us waiting for them. I don't know how that might backfire though.
Yeah, I think it's better just to keep as many of the Zoccos in one place, but like have the civilians there.
Yeah.
And they have to move with the civilians. So we have that host an all-day poker event, 10% more payouts to get public interest, so we can't just be bombed.
Yeah.
Still in case, to give them that mindset, like we're really only more focused on our VIPs, silver is a good tell if something's being poisoned. I can't remember the exact word for it, but we're gonna give our VIPs, silver, so like we're really focused on that.
Yeah.
When Savoy shows up, we're going to have the Zoccos and our VIPs move with the civilians out of the building, and then we're going to have Deadshot set up on a perch, and we're going to have chandeliers for him to shoot as like traps, and we're gonna try to fight him out that way.
Yes. Yep. That sounds, yeah.
I mean, it's a plan.
It's a plan. I think it's. Yeah.
It is a plan indeed. Is there any other planning that you would like to do today then?
Oh god, I mean, we've already taken up 2 hours, but there is a demon I could go look for. I still don't really know how I'd go about that. Fuck. I don't know. Well, how much does 4 intel get us? What question does that get us? I don't want to use another. Feel bad using another intel.
I believe it goes to everything but like the wild card question.
Yeah.
So it does a lot.
What's yeah. I mean, for the chandeliers and stuff, would we have to spend a supply or something, or like for that little extra payout?
For the extra payout, probably. Like if it's from every pot, then yeah.
I would say every pot because, trying to get as much as the public in here as possible.
Yeah, it would attract a lot of people if every pot is additional 10% payout. Like just in the pocket of the people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that because, giving back to the people just a little bit too.
Yeah.
So 1 supply there then, or would that be 2?
That'd be like 1.
Okay, I'm fine with spending a supply on that.
Yeah.
But, I would ask, like, it does need to be an extensive list, but, like, definitely, like, whatever things you are putting, like, set in stone, just, like, give me that bullet-pointed list, like, 2 or 3 hours before the session starts, just so that I can know, like, where everything is, because a lot has been talked about in this session, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, Keenan, let's run over this really quick. So Savoy, obviously, is most likely going to kill as many Zoccos as possible. He's trying to gather us all in one place. So we're gonna host an all-day poker event at the palace. 10% more payout to get the public in here.
Yes.
So we can't be bombed.
Yeah.
In order to give us that view, we're really focusing on the VIPs. We're gonna give the VIPs silver cups and plates to, keep an eye out for like if food's getting poisoned.
Yes.
When, in that we're, at that point hoping Savoy just comes in and tries to like try to make a scene. Oh fuck. Yeah. One thing I just thought about. What if he did sleeping gas?
You can go ahead and take 5 hero points.
Fuck.
Nice. Okay.
I was about to say, because that completely eliminates everything. Like, yeah, a bomb, but like, what's another big thing? And
it's not gonna kill.
Yeah.
Oh, he just sleeping gas all of us.
Just throw
and then he
a bunch of gas grenades into a place.
Oh fuck.
Fire that shit through a window.
God damn it.
After just
that changes everything, man.
Oh.
Okay. We caught it. Good job. You caught it. You
did good. You guys have been doing really well. You guys have been doing well.
Okay. Oh man. Yep. Sleeping gas. How the fuck do we prevent that?
Open up windows, like have ventilation.
Yeah. I mean, shit. That would probably. I mean, we use a supply for this event. We use another supply. Could we? Oh man. Could we like completely like renovate the HVAC? That's such short notice. Or
I mean, you could potentially do that. Like, you don't have like a ton of supply to work with, so you probably need to spend like order power, like that'd be visible though. Or you could try to have like call in a favor, get someone else to do it. It's not a lot of notice.
Yeah. We need a way to suck out, like, we need a ventilation, like, just a complete suck out of exhaust. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, we need some kind of.
Trying to think of.
What could we do? Think, Union Man, think. Um,
Listen, I mean, the biggest thing is like a fan to like
Yeah.
suck everything out and blow it into that outside, because that's like the best way to, deal with exhaust.
Yeah.
Is just
I would
push it to the outside so it's not polluting the inside. Yeah.
We would have to keep. What if we had? Oh, what's it called? It's in the fire department, base like to help get smoke
Gas
out
mask?
of a room.
Oh.
No, you have like a it's like you have a. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the right order.
What are you talking about? Like a
Basically-
smoke purge system?
Yeah, that's what I was.
No, so one of the ways to clear
Radiator.
smoke is you have a. I believe it's a small, like, basically you crack a door to the outside, and then
Oh,
have like
and
a
create a
suction
void.
fan. Yes.
Hmm.
So
Just with air pressure.
yeah,
Oh, sort of like maybe we could try to like get our hands on like a rune that like pushes air like quickly in that situation.
but we also we lean into the fact that like we're trying to keep it somewhat closed off. So like, oh fuck, it's right there. I just need to figure out how to work it. But yeah, if we stick like a fan, like like a massive fan.
I don't know. The massive
in-
fan's pretty obvious. I mean, I'm thinking we could go for like a rune or something we can hold with, that just blows out air.
Yeah, that could work.
Something more discreet. And like at least that one person who has the rune maybe has like a cloth or something, like a gas mask, like they
Yeah.
have in their bag that they could pull out so like they can pop that off.
What if we kept like windows and doors open also to help with?
Oh, so like if he had to go for it, like that's the. I mean,
Because if we have windows and doors open, that allows more airflow through the building.
I don't know if we could go for windows. That's. I mean, that seems a little risky, but like just have our have people stationed, like use our power to have people stationed on the doors, so like they can never be closed.
Well, it would be something. I'm trying to remember how the physics work.
I mean, it'd probably also just be, instead of just having something that blows, we could just try to get a rune that absorbs. It just sucks in gas.
Uh,
God, if I didn't spend so much to be funny the last session, I might be close enough to get a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's positive pressure ventilation. So, basically, we're pumping air. We're trying to pressurize the room with air, and so we've got like a small exit for all of the smoke to go out of, like smaller openings.
Yeah. So just yeah. I mean, why your door slams too hard sometimes because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, with that, it would still be it'd be installing some sort of system, be pushing enough air, and then also have a exhaust set up to pull it.
I wonder if we could retrofit the HVAC to push air in, and then we just have like a few windows open.
I'm worried about windows if he just shoots someone.
What do you mean?
If he just chooses to like pop up in a window and just shoots one of our people.
Well, I mean, I think so. Let's prepare for the smoke, right? Because I think that's another avenue that he's going to go through, and that
I think the smoke's the biggest thing.
So, I mean, it's just that like we have windows open, and that our HVAC system, just pushing air into the palace. And so when he throws smoke in, like the pressure is just going to force the smoke right back out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Colin, I know we're saying HVAC system and all that, but like, is there like a system for that in the palace?
Like, yeah, like there are like systems for like moving air in and out. It's not like that much of an automated system. But there are like fans and things. Like there is a limited amount of magical power that runs through the palace, that powers the lights, some of the machines, etc. So like, there is a skeletal system of it.
Okay, and so then if we keep and that's pulling air from the outside in?
Yes.
Okay, so if we open like windows, would that be able to create a positive pressure ventilation?
Just opening windows, that'd be difficult as it's like a very, very large building. If you're able to like create the right pressure inside like one room where it's like low pressure in the room with an open window to the outside and then like a funnel to pull in air from the rest of the building, then you would create that positive pressure system where it's pulling all the air from the inside of the building to that room and then goes out into the window, just following low and high pressure systems.
Okay. Maybe we try and set that up in the VIP area. And we keep the Zocco family's members there.
Okay. Sort of the high stakes area is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could also just our artificer only works with what's his name? Let me get his actual name. He has a name, I will use it. Shakaith. Is he mainly just a weapons guy, or has like
he does weapons?
Does he work?
He's not like
that's what I thought.
A general artificer.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Want to double check that?
Okay.
So we would have to. All this would be having to be outside sourced.
Mm-hmm.
I was even thinking of like the room that could just suck in gas.
Yeah, I mean, outside source. Like if you have allies that you were to go to, like they could potentially help you. Like
Mhm.
there are options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we try and funnel more of the skeleton system into focusing on the VIP room, and then we get a rune for also like just pushing air, then that might help create that high-low pressure system.
I mean, with this newfound information, we could probably go back to Raphael, but we already bothered him. I mean, he needs to know of the plan anyway.
Yeah.
But now that we're more sure about it, okay. High stakes area, and we'll set up this high low pressure system. So we need so the things we need a thing to push air in. In order for that, we'd probably have to like maybe boost the magic in the palace to a degree. Push it just a little harder to give us that boost of air when this happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Faster with the fans in. And the big thing is like the windows. Well, oh, he muted. Okay. My brain fucking slipped up. I forgot what he mentioned for that. Yeah, it wasn't.
Who knows?
So Keenan, what were you thinking for the system again? So I can we could get a list together.
Let's see if we can get the skeleton like magic system to focus on putting air into the VIP room, and then getting like you suggested a rune to push air out, or just make air.
How are we gonna get it out of the room though?
We would have. Does the VIP room have windows, Colin?
Depends on which VIP rooms. Like there are a lot of rooms. One of them has a window. Yeah.
Okay, I think we use that one, and just have the window open. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Now, like the VIP rooms, like are you just thinking about putting high-ranking members of the Zocco family in there, or like everyone? Because it's not like a massive room or anything.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking more of like the one we fought in.
That was like a casino floor.
Yeah, okay.
That is not a VIP room.
Yeah. And how big is the casino?
I mean, it's a few 100,000 square feet. Like, it's a big place. Like, in total with, like, all the floors and the levels and shit.
Yeah. So that room we fought in, is there... I mean, that's a big enough space, he can't really sleep the whole area.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, what if we make that the... What if it's just like we have it like an open invitation, and then, the heads of the Zocco are there, to like celebrate with the people.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but this is like the high tables area that we're gonna have them, people in.
We'll have like a different, like a different part of the floor be like a high-end area.
Well, yeah, we can set that up to be one of the rooms, like that, the one we fought in. We could set like that area up to be like one of the high stakes area.
Okay,
the
yeah.
VIPs.
Yes. We won't use like an actual like VIP room. We'll have just like a regular floor. And then
so that room we fought in, is there windows there?
No, that's in like the middle of the casino.
Center, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most casinos don't have a lot of windows.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
we just need one.
We just need a way to get the gas out. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think something we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to have gas masks for our people, but our first priority. We need to find a way to get the gas out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think the easiest thing to do is just create an exhaust system that we could just power stuff through, power magic through, to just suck all the polluted air out.
Yeah.
What would that probably... Oh, yeah. It's just depending how we go about that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call?
Yeah. All right.
Allegra.
Mm.
Wait, no, not Allegra.
Incarna?
Yeah, Incarna. Fuck.
Well, I don't think she has an HVAC guy. She can trade resources, but I think we just need to solidify this plan and take it to Raphael, and maybe he has a person he can hook us up with.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a finalized list of like the bigger things we would need help with. So a rune to push air as well. I have a feeling we could probably maybe get our hands on like a gas mask or something for the group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I'll put it on there.
I will say, like, basically, by the time we start next session, like, this whole thing is probably going to be going down about that time.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like you have an hour in session to like finalize everything. It's like everything is starting like that day in like a few hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're not gonna really have roles then either.
There'll be roles.
Okay.
There will definitely be an engagement role, because the engagement role is just how you are getting into the situation, like where you are starting, how
Yeah.
everything tumbles down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. So, rune to push air.
Plus,
Thank you.
Or okay, not boost air. Let me switch this to. Okay, people with gas masks. What else do we need? I mean, we'll probably need our resources, so we'll probably have to lose out on the chandelier. I mean, I really don't think Savoy is, I mean, he's probably a fighter, but I don't think he's the meticulous planner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm fine with dropping the chandelier idea.
Yeah, okay. And at least with the fans we have, I mean, honest, like, Colin, could the fans go in reverse technically? I mean, they're you would have to turn the blades basically. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, here's what we do then. We have we need to make an opening in the roof.
Yeah.
Do we just install a new skylight basically? And then if like the gas happens, we just smash the skylight with, Marcus, he just shoots it open as the fans turn in reverse.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Is there a skylight in that one?
In the main entryway, yes.
Okay. So we wouldn't even have to install one technically.
I mean, in that
we're gonna have
area,
to replace it, yeah.
Well, again, it depends on where you are, because it's not by activating the fans, you're going to create a vacuum that instantly pulls out all gas.
Fuck.
That's not how it if that were the case and it was instant, with a skylight on the other side of the casino, people would be getting sucked out into the sky, just with a quick calculation of the pressure needed.
Yeah, so we can't overrun that. We can't boost those fans too much because okay. Fuck. We just need to have another way to push out the air.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's all up to you guys.
I mean, that's probably the best thing we're gonna have to do is just have have the fans go in reverse and have Marcus shoot out the skylight, get ourselves gas mask, so like we could still be like ready to go and do things.
What if we keep the fans in reverse from the get-go and we just have like windows open, creating like
Well,
what
current
little
area,
windows there are.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no windows where we're at. No, I mean unless we chose one.
Mm-hmm. And like again, like if you're in a big space, same problem. Like it's very hard to get that level of air moving because most buildings have insulation, and you don't want air moving out of the building too quickly because that either lets in hot air when you want it cold, or cold air when you want it hot. So,
and it's also the middle of summer.
Yeah. Now, like the smaller room you are in, the better you are able to ventilate that room.
Yes, but we want the public to be near us so we can't just get bombed.
Yeah. So, like, if you were to get a mechanism that would pull a lot of air out really quickly, like, that would help. But, like, just, like, the traditional fans and windows that are inside that building they're not gonna pull the air out within a round.
But I mean, yeah, everyone's gonna go unconscious. But if we have people staged with gas mask, it's kind of just all on our shoulders to stop Savoy from coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe that's just the play. It's like there's still all these people in one area that he has to try to get to, but we eliminate with gas mask. At least we're ready.
I like that idea.
And we can give other Zoccos like the gas mask. It's really fucked up, but they could just take the unconscious people and walk out with them.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're right there. We're right there.
I feel I feel like we're better spending our money off on just gas masks for as many people as possible.
Yeah, and then we just flip the fans in reverse and pray for the best.
Yeah, shatter the skylight to at least get air moving in and out.
Yeah.
And maybe we get a rune to push air so we can just we could do that as well. All right. So
all right. So we're gonna use the supply for gas to get as fuck. We're gonna use the supply to get as many gas masks as we can. And then use the other supply for
getting people there.
Getting what?
You the 10% payout.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. We flip the fans in reverse, shoot out the skylight. And then we just wait. We kind of sit there and wait for the fight.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the best plan we can have. We will have, people ready to fight Savoy when he comes in then.
Mm-hmm.
And, we just do what we can to try to keep, doors open and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we can't be consolidated.
I think that's the move.
Mm-hmm. Can we go back to Raphael with this plan?
I mean, wanted to go back and talk to him now, you absolutely could.
Yeah.
All right. Then, as you head back and outline this entire plan to Raphael, he would agree to it. And this point, as you lay it all out, it is the end of the 57th of Lion Year, and you have a lot of work to do in the next few days. And so it is here where we will end this session for today.
Whew.
As tomorrow, time to execute.
Yeah. Nice job, Keenan.
Yeah, you did. That was. I can't believe. Yeah, that was awesome. You were on fire.
A lot of work, a lot of planning.
Yeah.